things hatch out, things die, things happen. And so the whole point in the book of Revelation is that you have a 7-year period of time. These trumpets are going to send a clear, unmistakable message that Jesus Christ is Lord, He's risen, and He's coming back at the end of the 7 years. That's their function, that's their purpose. Anything less is not a sign. Jesus said, before I come back, there will be signs and wonders. So if we turn this into some just general historical type of event, and by the way, these people can't identify anything that really plugs in. They just wave their hand like, oh yeah, that's just stuff generally in history. No. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, number 4 here, let me see if I can, here we go. So, when you really start denying the literal interpretation of these, you really have to deny the literal interpretation of the whole book of Revelation. Hank Hadegraaff, who followed Walter Martin at that Institute for Biblical Studies or whatever they have, Walter Martin would have people call in from cults, and he would debate them on the radio. I used to love to listen to him. He'd have people call in, ask him all kinds of whacker-bill questions, and boy, he had his ducks in a row. And he would debate them, and I just love listening to him do that. So he had the time where he had to retire, and Hank Hanegraaff followed in his steps. Well, Hank Hanegraaff decided that he was going to take the symbolical, non-literal interpretation of the book of Revelation. And so he wrote a book, Reading or Studying Revelation for All It's Worth, something like that. And I was listening to the program, and people were calling in challenging him. And I thought his answers were so flaky, I just couldn't even listen to it. They get so vague and so general. And I actually got a copy of his book because I wanted to see what he did with some of these. And I tell you, when you come to some of the more difficult situations, when you're going to take it in a non-literal sense, do you know how he handled it? Huh? Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He skipped it. He just ignored it. He just would kind of jump over it. So he never really had answers to what I would consider serious challenges to his view. Now, in number 5, we see there's a similarity to Ezekiel 9 and 10.